Okay, here we are in Ward 3 with, what's your name?
Fawaz.
Fawaz. What's your nickname?
There's Archer. Do you want the list of it or do you want just one main one?
Just go for your nicknames.
Arnold, Archer, Berserk, Beerus, Chizzy, as I invented Chizzy with Kashin. The list goes on.
Fizzy, I like Fizzy.
Yeah, Fizzy.
And Palace.
Palace.
So we met on the sword. So earlier they decided to inject me in my arm against my will because there's nothing wrong with me. That's all they know what to do is just, they don't really treat you or care for you, they just diagnose you and medicate you, and if you don't take the medication they inject you against your will, which has a shit ton of side effects like prolactin levels, sexual dysfunction, weight and gain, gut ill health, itchy skin, the list goes on. You can look it up, it's called paliperidone, and I think they gave me a benzo as well, probably like lorazepam. So I kicked off, this guy was helping defend me and a few others, just chucked a bit of water around, but like, you know, it's not a very pleasant experience. I think quite a few people are aware of it. This interview is actually about Fizzy. So Fizzy, have you been sectioned before?
Yes, I've been sectioned.
How many times
before.
have you sectioned?
Including this one on
Yeah.
recall, I've been sectioned.
Shout out, by the way, to Shocker's Aura, with Rita Ora section. I'm currently writing a rap song called One on One. It goes, what you done, what you done, what you done to be on one on one. How many times have you been sectioned?
I've been sectioned over 10 times.
Over 10 times. I've been sectioned 9 times.
I've been
So
put in a hospital.
So the system's failing us, basically.
It's failing. I've been put in a hospital every year, back to back, since I first went in 2017.
Have they helped you in any way?
That's awful.
Do you want to be in the interview, babe?
I'll
Realistically-
Okay.
Realistically, some have helped, some haven't. Overall, they haven't helped because they've caused more problems than help
The side effects.
from side effects.
Have they ever given you
My
any?
physical health has gotten worse. My mental health has deteriorated at times. It's got better, but then from them bringing me back and not allowing me to be in the community to thrive and go on with my life, it's deteriorated. By bringing me back sometimes to certain wards where people are way more ill than I am, and then I'm around them, surrounded by their energy that bounces off onto me.
Right.
My thing is, why is it not more holistic? I've got some major physical health issues, and all of the.
Okay, babe, I'm actually currently doing an interview, so you're going to be in it or not? Have you had any therapy?
I haven't had proper therapy, no.
You haven't had proper therapy?
No, I've not had proper therapy.
Okay, so if you were going to have therapy, which therapy would you like to do?
There's therapists, and I understand what you're talking about. I'm going to an actual therapist office and whatnot. The best therapy I have is talking to my friends and family around me that are close to me, and being, sometimes if I'm gonna relapse, just stepping away from everyone and taking a step back and looking at the situation for myself and wondering, am I doing better or am I doing worse?
Yeah. And what do you think would help you therapy-wise? Like, have you come across any therapies? Just talking therapies?
Yeah, talking is the best thing.
I mean, there's so many therapies out there, but obviously the NHS don't go down that route. They just go down the diagnose and drug route.
I'd say gaming therapy, talking, but over a game.
There hasn't been anyone in who's done that kind of therapy, have they? They've got the games room, but they haven't done any like exercise therapy.
They haven't done.
So I've been in here since the 1st of May, and I absconded, ran away twice from Rose Ward, jumped a couple of fences, and then so they moved me to Jupiter. Jupiter's quite high security. I managed to get some tobacco in to smoke spit on the wall because I don't think that should be illegal. Because obviously they've got sort of vaping, chemicals and plastics. That's doing the planet wonders. Greta would have a field day over that. And weather, got nets on the roof, so you can't really escape from here. You need a badge and the keys. So you'd actually have to accost a nurse and lock them up somewhere and then get their badge and their keys to get out.
There is a way to get out from getting the key cards off them, and I figured out with a group of us on Ward 1, but I won't go too much into it. I've kept that plan to me as
Ward
a
1's
backup.
more of a kind of violent ward. I've got a friend up there who I filmed being injected in the ass. So you've been injected with what?
Clopixel is my injection, and they forced it into me
your
around
bottom?
my birthday.
In your buttock.
Yeah, so around February they forced the death on me when I was happy taking the oral medication. I just wanted them to change the risperidone because the side effects was locked ligaments, so I couldn't walk and I'd have pain in my legs, and contortion. My body was twisting up, and it was contorting everywhere, and I couldn't control it. And then my pathways of breathing would lock up, so I was choking on my medication, and I would choke for at least an hour to two. Something the shortest half an hour, but there was one stage one day I was choking and couldn't breathe for 2 hours straight, and no one was trying to help me. All I could
So
do,
that's
I
pretty
was,
severe side
yeah,
effects.
I was stamping on my feet, jumping around,
Risperidone.
trying to get air. I was
A lot of
bored.
patients think risperidone should be banned.
Yeah, it
What
should be.
milligrams are you on of Capexo?
So I think it's 200 milligrams,
Yeah.
which is so high.
So high, and how often?
They say it's the
How-
weak one. Some people are on 1,000, but it's still a lot for me. It's just a new medication that I've never took, so it's still high in a sense.
And how often are you being given 200 milligrams of Capexo?
Once a month, thank God.
Once
It
a
was meant
month.
to be once every 3 weeks, but I got it to go once a
A
month.
month. Yeah, because we were fighting the system. Right, what time are we on? 6 minutes. Okay, what's your date of birth?
13th of February 2001,
So how old are you?
24.
24. And have you got brothers and sisters?
I've got brothers and sisters.
Do you get on with them?
I don't get on with all of them. I do get on with some of them.
So tell me about your homeless situation.
I was homeless. I've been homeless many times. I've been kicked out of my mum's many times. I went homeless during Corona, and I was homeless for just about a month or two, and it wasn't fun. I was sleeping in the rain. I was sleeping in random buildings, and just anywhere where no one could find me, I was just sleeping.
And how long were you sleeping rough for?
I was sleeping rough for a couple months. Someone allowed me to stay at theirs, and their time at theirs was good, but then I thought I overstayed my welcome, so then I just left. It was better me just looking after myself, whereas an older person said I can't be there forever and I'm looking after me.
So you're looking after your younger brother.
Yeah.
Tell me about your mum, why she kicked you out. She got mental health condition, like what's going on?
My mum kicked me out due to a domestic situation between me and my ex-girlfriend, where I backed out a knife on her for lying to me about cheating on me, and I wasn't going to harm
Your
her.
girl?
Yeah, I did it to scare her, to scare the truth out of her, and it wasn't the right thing to do. And to anyone who knows me in the end and knows me, knows what I'm at, on what I'm like, I love that woman to death. I never hurt her, never laid a finger on her like that, and I never will to this day.
She lied to you.
She lied to me.
So you wanted to get the evidence. And your mum? What did your mum do?
My mum told me that you should have listened to my advice when I told you leave her. She's not the one. She's been here in a past lifetime, and it's like you're not listening to me. She said, I love you, but you have to have your own space, so just go. She kicked me out.
But what are her mental health?
I'm not even sure what her mental health is at the
But
moment.
she's just not quite right.
She's got her mental health went to the hospital, but I don't know her diagnosis.
So what do you think what do you think they are getting right? What do you think? Because they're basically just drugging us and feeding us. There's no exercise. There's
Well,
no leave.
they're giving us 3 meals a day. They could be cut for us, and they could do some weirdness and say you only need 1 to 2 meals a day. So they
Or
feed
like
us.
let us do some exercise.
Yeah, they do 3
Because
meals a day.
exercise is
They provide
good
us
for your
with
health.
food.
Apparently, exercise is good for your health. I think we're all pretty aware of that. And also gut health being your second brain. Our guts are very damaged from the medication, so I wouldn't call it, it's far from medicine. Which doesn't contain side effects, and this does contain a shit ton of side effects. So I was first medicated when I was 17, so not much has changed. They spent billions on infrastructure and fuck all on actually improving ways to treat people who are struggling with homelessness or mental health, whatever it is. I came here against my will. I've actually always come here against my will. I've never asked to be here. So yeah, but they just don't like to leave me alone. So we've got 40 seconds. Is there anything that you would like to say to the world on socials?
Everyone, you
Because
know
obviously
me.
the newspapers aren't publishing things.
Everyone, you know me. It's your boy Fizzy out here. Phone's broken. I apologize to so many. You can't get hold of me right now. It was an accidental break of the phone.
You can,
I'm
if
not
you
ignoring
need to
people.
contact Fizzy, you can contact him.
R.I.P.C.D. my brother. Fly high like a kite. You know I love you, man. I'm gonna go get my girls, look after them. Everyone out there that's going through a rough time, it's a beautiful world and we're beautiful people. So just have a smile. It may be hard to do it, but have a smile.
Don't be discriminative. Lose the stigma. People are people. Rainbow Prophecy Warriors rule. Peace out, buddy. Hug it out.